Let's discuss about tables. So if you see, this is a simple diagram of a table structure. So mainly table tag starts with table and ends with table. So within table we can have a captions. We will do the demo, you will understand what is caption and what is head and all. So a caption is written inside a caption tag with a start and ending captions, and that headers generally we put inside a head tag, and inside th we are writing the header name, and it should be also within a tr means it is a row, and within t body will create the cell, table cell, that is also within a tr. So this is the basic table structure. So now move to more detail on this table structure. So here, so just check here, like suppose this is a table. So first name is a header, last name is a header, and A is also a header, and this table has 3 rows: row 1, row 2 and row 3, and this is your head 1, this is head 2, and this is head 3. That means every columns represents the columns top cell is representing your header, and if cell having the corresponding table cell and the values. So how we can represent this table, this similar table in HTML? So how many it is having a 3 cross 3 table, right? 3 rows and 3 columns. So generally we have to create 3 header first. We have to create 3 headers, and similarly 3 rows. Also you need to put the values into the corresponding cells, right? So in HTML how we can represent it? So here left side, if you can see, this is a head, this is also head, and this is also head. So first head, we should create the head for the first, and for the last name we should create the second head, and for third we need to create the head for the H. So it will be put inside a tr. That's why it is a tr, and there should be 3 head. And each head section, in each and individual cell we need to put the values. Here in this cell we need to put Jill, here we need to put Eve, here John, here Smith, Jackson, Doe, here 50, 94 and 80. So like that we can create a table. So let's try to create a table first. So today I will going to show how we can create a table also from normal notepad, right? So let's move inside a table, create a first text file here. We'll give it table demo. So we save a text file is a table demo. How we can convert it to HTML file, that we can see here. First create the now that HTML file. So it should be a HTML starting, ending, right? Here we should have the head, and here we have body. Let's create a title also here. Ending tag, table demo. Okay, first create it, then we will create the tables. Create a here h1 tag, sorry, h2 tag, h2. So first we have created that HTML in a notepad, and to convert is HTML file, what we need to do, we have to save it as, so here you can see the save type is text. Here we need to put, we need to file all files and .html and click save. If you can see here, we have created a HTML file, HTML log. If we reopen now, it will be opened in see. So one HTML has created now with a table demo title and table demo as a text. So let's open it in Notepad++. I am using it because it is very convenient to write in code. So let's check this. This one we want, right? We want to create this text. Let's create, just copy the text here. Okay, paste. Now refresh the table. See? So everything in the same line it is coming. How we can put in a proper table structure? For that we need to follow the proper table tags. So as I told you, these are the table's header, correct? So let's create a table, head, t-head, okay, open, close, and in t-head what we need to create, we need to create a tier, tr. It will be a one tier is nothing but a row. So if I put inside a row here, it should be inside a row first of all, right? So if I save it and refresh here, no change, okay. And if I put this in, now we need to create three header, t head. So each and one everything we are putting inside a head now. This is a opening and closing. So let's copy this, delete it, cut it. So paste again twice, and this last name we should put inside the second head because it is the second head, and this age should go in the third head. Yeah, so here in the third head I have pasted. So now if I refresh, if any change is coming, no such changes. Okay, again do one thing, created the T cells now, put inside T body, so entire thing should go inside the T body. body here. So as I told, here we need to create 3 rows, right? 3 rows. First create 3 rows here. So 3 rows are created. So first row this should go, and first row this should go in the second row, and this should go in your third row. So if I put like this, how it is look like now? No changes. So let's put inside the TD, because we need to create TD here, right? TD. So we need to create 3 TD here, because we have 3 cell here, right? Cut, Smith, paste. Let's use the same and just replace it. So if then second come John Jackson Doe cut. Let's delete this. So we have maintained all this table format, created 3 rows, 3 co-header, 3 rows, everything. Let's check how it is looks like now. No change. So if you see here, there is no change, because we have written all these things. T head, everything is fine, but we not included the table tag. So if I include the table tag now, so it is a table, so you should include every recording, every this tags inside the table tag. Now if I refresh, see, so it is having the proper data. It is created 3 columns, right? Like first name, last name, and age, and it has all the rows also, right? So it is having a no border and all, right? So if I set some CSS here, the head tag, if I put some CSS style tag, we can embed a CSS, right? So let's create some group CSS here, like table, then for TH, TD, we want to apply some border, put some border, solid black. So it will apply a CSS, like it will put a table, it will put a border, even TH also it will put a border, even TH, TD also it will put a border. So rather writing 3 different CSS, we have written a group CSS. Now if I, yeah, so you understood, right? Like how we are added a border. First of all, we have put a border in that table. So this is the border. Even th you have created a border which is inner border, and each td has a border with a black. So now it is very we are able to see properly what is rows, columns, and everything properly. So let's understand what is table caption. What is caption? Yeah. So the caption it is having a tag like this, like my table. And check it. So it is putting some text in that table side. So if I create a CSS for it, you will understand how it looks like. First, let's put it like this. Same on. Put it yellow. See? You can put black, or you can put text and like background color, put cyan something, color means the text color is white. I think you understood what is that. If you want to put a header, overall head tags, like what is the table all about, then you can or you can say like here employee, suppose employee detail. So this will be looks like this. Okay. So let's move to other things what we can do with the table. Okay. So let's discuss what is all about column span. Okay. So to understand this, same table, let's check. We don't want to create two headers here. Okay. And we want to merge these two columns header here, but rest of the things will be same. Okay, like employee name, and these two columns it will be a single columns. Last name and age should be merged in the single columns, but it will be, so here it can be like two columns, but rows are three. This kind of scenario we can achieve by column span. So how we can achieve it here? Actually we are merging. Column span 2 means it can be any number. You can merge 3 columns, 4 columns in number. So what will be there? So column span 2 means this header will be taking the position of two headers like here. So we are going to merge this column. That is column span. So let's see how we can achieve this kind of table through column span. attribute, right? So here it is nothing, so let's comment it. How we can comment this? By this text we can comment it. Like this, angular exclamation, 2 times hyphen, and here also this is the coding of a comment. See, if I now try to check it, see, so headers are gone, only the caption is coming. So how we can achieve it? Just copy this, paste it. So here this header, this 2 header will be merged with single header, right? So we'll only create one header here. A rest of the everything will be same. Header will be one header, and I will put here call span equals to 2. So it will be taking position of 2 header, means we are merging 2 headers here, right? So now if we refresh it, see, this 2 header is merged now. There is no separate header here. Understood? So these are the like entire, this is a single row now. If I put a color, you will only understand properly. Style, background, so this is your one column. So this is merged. So this is that learning how we can merge 2 columns and create a single columns, right? And with all the other but we have a other tr unimpacted. So you can create this kind of things when you need to create any long tables, like which time you can create like this type of table, like you have a customer detail, customer name, or address. So address, within address it will be a pin, then district, right? So here all these things will be comes under address. So those kind of scenario and view, generally there is a requirement of create a column span or merging a column. So now try to understand what is the use of Rowspan things and all. So if you see this table, it has 2 header. One is name, another is telephone. But this header is not in the header position. It is written in that row. And even this row has this is 2 row is merged and created a header telephone, and the other things have the 2 telephone numbers. So this type of structure creation, where we need to merge 2 rows, cell, okay, and create a header, we should go for a Rowspan logic. See, if you see in this diagram here, in this T head section, So it is a simple table structure, but here T head is having followed by T D. It is not T head both sides, because if we create a T head again, so then if we put a T head again, then this telephone will move here. That we don't want. We want like T head should be name, and it should have a Bill Gates as a value. So T head we put in the first row, we put T head name, and in the T D the cell we put the Bill Gates, and second columns and third row, second row and third row. Second row, what we are doing here, we are merging the two head, means third columns, third rows, we are not creating a header here, because this header will be considered already in the second row. That's why third row there will be no header, but TD will be there. So these are the logic how we can achieve this kind of table. So let's try to create this table, how we can achieve it. So we want here. So let's create another table. Put a caption. Here if you want to actually if you do here, you cannot use of the T head section, because there is a things that you are merging that Rowspan. So here you simply go with a TRTD options. Say here we have to create T3TR, 4TR here, you understood, right? 1 2 3, yeah, 3 rows here, so 3 should be there. So let's create 3. Okay, and like here, what do you need to create? You need to create a caption also, like table 2. So first row, what we have to do, we have to declare a th and td. Second row also will have the same thing, but third row there will not be any th, it will be only td. And here we have to put Rowspan equals to 2, because we want to merge this second row and third row th here, right? And here, like what we need to put here, like name and td Bill Gates. Okay, and this T head we need to put telephone, and here it should be having the first telephone number, like any number. Okay, let's run it. See, it is not taking proper things. Let's put another number here. still it's not taking, so let's put inside T body. So here actually we need to put inside double quote here, though it is taking here, but it should not take like this, it should be double quote. So here what I did proper formatting, because sometimes if you don't do properly the maintain the format and all, sometimes space also create a problem. So I put like this in properly one by one, and now it is taking. So here 1th, so we have created 3 rows. First row we created one header, this is a TD. Second row we have created one header with Rowspan 2 with one TD this, and third row we didn't create any TH, we have created a TD only. So so if you see here, call spans is very easy, but whereas row spans you need to carefully maintain it and understand the structure, then only you are able to properly do the things. So I think you understood like the basics, okay, like how we can create a table, what is the TH is the head, right, and table captions we need to maintain here, like what is the use of all these things. So we need to create a table tag. Within the table tag, if you want to create a caption, you can create it, else you need to create that number of heads you need to create and number of cells you need to create and put the corresponding values. So this HTML is a static HTML. When you don't know the data and you have putting it by hard coding it, but normal website it is not a hard coded, it dynamically take the data from database and bind the data in the tables. Okay, so these are the basic table structure, and this is the header th, and this is the table row, and we have come to know what is TD and what is TD is means table data. Okay, this is table head, and row span, column span means the merging columns. Okay, how many columns you want to merge, that is column span. It can so depend on your requirement, it can be 2, 3, anything it can be, which type of tables you want to create, that based on design it will differ. This is also a different design where we are creating headers in that left side we are creating header and right side having the values, right. So this is a special kind of table structure which we need to do by Rowspan. So if you have any doubts, you can comment me in that comment section.